What's up, guys? It's Paladin Null. I'm here with my friend CPQ.
Hi.
And welcome back to another episode of Dream Daddy.
Is it gonna let you go live on Facebook?
It will in just a second. It needs to connect first.
Okay.
It'll let us go. It'll say go live just as soon as the actual recording starts. So like we're streaming now, but Facebook hasn't actually like got the ability to stream yet.
It needs to get on that.
Let's reload the page and see if I can't go back to the go live and fix it. Hooray! Fucking what's the word?
Unable to find camera. Really?
Well, it's. Hold on. What have I done here? Restream. Why have you not connected Facebook?
I don't know. But I still have a Toblerone.
Unable to connect.
Oh no, there's only 3 triangles left.
The hell?
There's 4 triangles
Hold
left.
on. Hold on, I have to do some checking. Does the stream key update every time? Oh fuck, the stream key updates every time, damn it. Okay, I've got it fixed now. I've got the persistent stream key now, so it won't do that again. That's why I didn't connect this time, is because the stream key was apparently going to change every time that I updated it.
That's dumb.
So we have to restart the broadcast. Stop the thing, we're starting over.
Okay.
What's up, guys? It's Paladin Null. I'm here with my friend CPQ.
Hi.
And we just had to restart the stream because Facebook was not going. There we go. Hold on. Here we go. Fetching the video stream. Go live. Oh, there's no title. There's no title to this stream. Oh well.
No.
I'm actually going to end broadcast and restart it.
Oh, okay.
Delete that video. Delete this. Nobody wants to see this. Go back to live video. Connect. I am so sorry. I'm not used to using.
I think this is kind of fun.
That is not what I wanted to paste. That is the stream key. I do not want to post the stream key in chat. I wanted to post the title of the video in chat. Or not chat. It's the title of the video as the title of this video here. Video
it says you were live.
Well, it says I was live.
Yeah, it says name was live.
Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator, and I want to put in this thing that we have, strong language. That way, people who are on my Facebook do not have to be subjected to the strong language. All right, there we go. Now we're live. Hooray! We've done it. We're finally, officially back on Facebook Live.
All right.
That's gonna take some getting used to.
What is?
The fact that Facebook doesn't actually automatically start the broadcast, you literally have to hit go live on their end as well.
Fun.
Like, you have to hit go live on your end, and then you have to hit go live on Facebook's end.
That's so extra.
That's
Brian does
broken.
it all the time, though.
Yeah, but I'm sure Brian only streams to Facebook, though.
That's
I'm
fair.
streaming to 3 different places right now.
That's fair. We only have 3 more triangles left on this one. Stay. I'm ready if you are.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
That's your line, then.
Morning, sleepyhead.
5 more minutes.
You've never, ever let me have 5 more minutes. So get up.
Fine.
We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and 1 desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase.
Close enough.
So, you excited for the cookout today?
All right, and the first roll of the night. So I got 3 options. I'm just gonna go top to bottom, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Because I have noticed that Crystal is currently in the chat.
Hey.
And she has never seen us play any dating sim before. We do a rule called D in dating sim, where we make dice rolls. A little D20 here. I've got a D20 and a D8.
We have an app,
and we also have a dice rolling app because it's
that
easier
isn't
to divide by. We can't divide by 3 very well, so it's easier to do that.
All right.
And so it's going to be top to bottom, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Make sure my sound's on. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
1.
All right. Decided to beef up my grilling skills. I'll see this as a learning opportunity. If I can snake some hot grill tips, I think we can consider it a success.
Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood?
I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me.
Me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly.
Well, we'd better start getting ready, or we definitely don't want to be late.
Huh? What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time?
Dads. You know what? We're going early, just because you said that.
I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. We didn't want to risk burning the house down again. Ooh. I guess we're not as early as we thought. As early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler and the adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Huh.
Hey, there's Joseph.
I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide.
Oh.
Welcome. I'm so glad you two are
We're
here.
gonna meet his fucking kids. I hate this.
And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest.
Hey.
Hi. This is Christian and Christy. They're twins.
These are the evil ones. Those are the evil ones.
They stare creepily and say nothing.
Hey.
Ugh.
Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish.
Can you,
Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib.
Oh.
Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary?
Joseph pecks around the
Mary
cheek.
and Joseph.
Yep, she smiles. I think they get divorced eventually. Because he's a dateable option.
Mm-hmm. Ah, Mary, sweetheart. Did you put Krish to bed?
I'll have to go look for him.
What? You'll have to...
Oh.
Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure.
Mary, this is our new neighbor, Randy and his daughter, Amanda.
I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I forgot that I loved her. I love her.
Damn it.
I love her.
Nice to meet you, Mary.
Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now.
My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All you guys are really excited. All the guys are really excited to meet you.
And maybe
Here, let me introduce you around. Hey, Randy, have you met Brian yet? Who? Hey, Brian, come over here for a sec. Damn it, that just sounded like Stewie. I've turned him into Stewie.
Please don't turn him into Stewie.
Hey, Brian.
No. A man in a loud Hawaiian shirt jogs up to me.
Hey! Brian, this is Randy. He just moved into the neighborhood. Hello. Well, pleased to meet you. Put her there.
Brian pulls me into a handshake, engulfing my hand in a vice-like grip.
I want him.
Yeah.
Don't we all? I let out a small squeak after my hand bones have been ground to dust.
Not much of a handshake guy, huh? I guess I'm more of a hugger. Which house did you move into? The ranch-style one in the cul-de-sac. I have to figure out a better voice for Brian. I think, like, not necessarily from the south, but south-ish.
Okay.
Oh, the one that... Nope, that's not right. That's
Nope.
Chris's voice. Let's see here. I could do my Sarge voice for him.
If that's what you want.
Oh, the one that's
Nope.
just like mine, but smaller.
Nope. Little
Nope.
bit softer. Little
A
softer.
little softer. Oh, the one that's like mine, but a little smaller.
I like it. That kind of hurts. Is he trying to one-up me? My instinctive dad competitiveness kicks into gear.
It's leaner. Smaller houses are safer. I'm happy there. I'm happy there would be the deepest cut you could put, because for somebody who's trying to be competitive, to immediately post that you're just like, I'm fine with my situation, it completely and totally downs them. So that's my hope. Bottom to top.
1.
I got it. Hey, Crystal says my friend and I are watching. Well, thanks for Crystal.
Yay.
I hope you
get to
enjoy
see a
us
bunch
getting
of
us.
gay dads.
Yep, bunch of gay
Yes, gay
dads.
dads.
And also I'm drinking.
And evil children. God, those fucking twins. I hate them so much.
We are drinking as well.
I did a lot of Dream Daddy blogging before this.
Got no worries about its size, as long as me and my daughter are happy. Well put. Oh, let me introduce you to my daughter.
A kid peeks out from behind Brian.
This is Daisy.
Hello. Hi. What grade are you in? 5th grade.
Damn. Fuck, she's huge.
Tall ass kid.
We're actually trying to get her to skip 6th grade. Not to brag, but she's pretty smart.
Not to brag? That's exactly what bragging is.
I don't like him anymore.
I mean, he is competitive, Dad.
I guess. Still, I don't like him as much. I liked him better when he was just, you know...
Cute.
Yeah, fun gay dad. Amanda's smart too.
Thanks, Dad.
Well, I'll be around the party if you feel like saying hey later. You got it. Let me introduce you to Damien.
Yes, Damien.
That's you.
Oh, Joseph beckons a tall man in gothic attire over to the conversation. So excited about Damien.
I really hope people could actually pay attention to what the mouse was doing when you shook my arm. I can't control the game like that.
I'm sorry.
Good eve, friends. Damien, this is our new neighbor, Randy. Ah, so lovely to meet you.
Damien shakes my hand and then bows.
Motherfucker, this guy. he's a caricature. He doesn't.
They're all caricatures, Paladin.
So Chris is a person that I've probably met before.
Okay.
Randy is a person that I've probably met before.
Well, Randy is us.
Randy is us. What's his face here?
Joseph.
Joseph is somebody that I've met before.
Okay.
Like, I've met a lot of these people. I've literally never met a Damien in my life.
That's
nobody
fair.
In the world exists like that.
That's fair.
There's not a person in the world that looks like that.
You'd be surprised.
Actually, I take that back. I knew somebody from an engineering class who would literally wear, and you know them as well, who would wear a button-up vest like every time that he came to class. But that's you.
Damien shakes my hand and then bows.
If ever you're interested... Oh, that's not. That's like a weird Joseph voice there. If ever you're interested, it would bring me great pleasure to host you for a spot of afternoon tea. Wow, yeah, that sounds rad.
Take him up on it.
Splendid. Well, I must be off. Perhaps our paths shall cross again.
Damn, what a classy dude.
Where's the cape and everything?
Right?
This is Robert. He lives just across the way.
Yes, Robert. Hit us.
Yes.
A haggard man nursing a glass of whiskey eyes me up and down.
Hey. Hey, I'm Randy. Nice to meet you.
He takes a long swig of his drink.
Charmed.
Yeah.
Randy and his daughter just moved in next door. Cool. You ever need recommendations on where to get a drink in this town? Rob's your man. I told you not to call me Rob.
Oh.
Right, got it.
Robert ambles away without saying goodbye.
Hey.
He's not really a people person.
I love Amanda's face throughout all of this. It's great.
Wow, I think I've actually met everybody else.
Oh.
I guess if you hadn't met, like, Hugo yet, or,
yeah.
Hugo or, Lucio Dad.
Yeah.
I can't remember Lucio Dad's name, but yeah. Oh, whoops, I forgot to read that line. Can I go back?
Maybe.
Nope. There is no log. Oh well. We've lost that forever.
Okay.
We've lost that line forever. It's
Oh, well.
in the ether now.
Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Deviled eggs are fucking delicious.
I hate deviled eggs.
Fuck you. More deviled eggs for me. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with same girl baked goods.
I don't want to have to make friends.
Dad. Come on, Dad. Who are you gonna party with when I go off to school?
But I don't want to have to do pleasantries.
Dad.
They're gonna talk about weather.
Go. Do it. Make a friend.
How could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting.
This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the coffee spoon? What a cool guy. And mysterious. That guy who kept trying to one-up me. That mysterious goth guy. Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig.
Hey, I know Craig.
Wait a second. All these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I better investigate.
All right, so here we go. It's divisible by 4, so I get to roll.
Okay.
First 4, 8, so it's just gonna go top to bottom. First 4, second 4, third 4, fourth 4. Ready? Actually, I could do it by this, and I don't have to remember as many numbers. Yeah. We're doing a D8, first 2, second 2, third 2, fourth 2.
We're getting some likes.
We are. Very nice. Right, here we go.
Okay.
1, Robert and Brian.
All right.
Who are these guys again? Brian is the competitive one, and Robert is Cool Dad.
Well, drunk dad.
So Cool Dad, yes.
I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks.
I forgot to make an extra, like, backup drink. So I need to make one.
Click then.
You go ahead and click. I'll voice if I need to.
I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian now, but I guess I could live with learning more about Robert. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them.
Hey, guys. Hey. Randy, how the heck are ya?
How the are you?
How the are ya?
How the dolphin sound are you?
Settling into the neighborhood all right?
Oh, I clicked off the thing.
Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. Hey. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Motherfucker, I hate this guy.
Boy. Oh boy.
I hate this guy so much already.
You want me to do it?
The drink?
The drink or the lines?
I can do both.
Okay.
Randy, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met.
Robert regards me over his whiskey.
Good seeing you again.
He spoke more than one word.
Yeah. He said more than one word earlier. Remember, he said, don't call me Rob.
That's fair.
We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish.
Huh.
That's good. It's good to see you're taking care of your daughter out like... Hold on, let me try that again. It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. Oh. And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside.
Well...
Brian raises his eyebrows at me.
Being inside, making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep.
Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second.
Oh. Sorry, I can't read the text. I'm busy measuring.
Okay.
Anyway. Huh? I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time.
What happened the last time?
Same here. Well, things change once you have a kid. Wait. What happened the last time?
There we go. Robert takes a long sip of his whiskey.
Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the back country. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They built him tougher out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle and when the rope bridge snaps. And you can see the bone popping out through the skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now, crying for his mama. Losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound. I feel like that's a typo.
Able to dress the wound, I guess.
Yeah, able to dress the wound. But now I got a fireman carry a 6 foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you. There were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy. But you build a bond with your brothers in arms. That bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. Guess that's camping for you.
Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey.
I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down a river and he just lost a flip-flop. Miss that kid.
I love him.
He's so good.
I love him so much.
Oh.
Brian and I laugh nervously.
Huh.
Or am I kidding?
I love him. Brian and I tense up again.
I'm kidding.
Oh.
Phew. Huh. Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us laughing. Daisy is holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck! Oh no! The ghost locked the doors! Quick, hit the emergency escape button! But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons! Then hit the brake, I guess. And then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts. But how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. I assume we're doing the show.
Yeah.
That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you.
You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing.
Here we go.
Robert?
Hey.
Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers?
Yeah.
Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by... Oh, I gotta get his voice right. Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him? Yeah, it's such quality reality television. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. Damn it, Robert.
All right, Daisy. Oh, all right, Daisy. I found a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gotta keep us from starving here in this harsh, icy wasteland.
Why are there bugs in ice?
I don't know. But there's a whole table of food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. Playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for the fire. Okay. But not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend?
Alright.
Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids.
Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda sorta has a way with kids.
Oh.
That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age.
It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all.
Oh, really?
Ah.
She just kinda keeps to herself. Her teacher says she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence.
There it is.
I wouldn't be worried about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant.
Aww.
She bit people too. Oh, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. I hear that.
Hey.
Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them.
They do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough.
Yes, it is. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Is it technically a play date, or is it just free babysitting?
It's free babysitting.
Because she's 18.
Hey.
Well, I won't take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. So now we've got 3 options, so now you get to roll.
Okay.
I'm surprised you didn't laugh the just kidding thing. That was pretty good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's too late now.
I'm sorry. Alright, so number them.
Middle, top, bottom.
3.
Burger time. And without further ado, let's work some magic.
Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets the patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen.
You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill?
He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and a crowd around Joseph, around Joseph to admire his masterful technique.
Oh.
You probably didn't know this, Randy, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrill-leavable.
Well,
Hey.
I've tried to get on his level, but I can't catch up.
Oh.
Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him.
He has a flower crown on.
He does have a flower crown on.
He has a flower crown on.
Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist?
Hey.
I've never seen him make a mistake.
Hey.
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy.
Please stop.
I love all of the dads.
All the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison.
Nice.
All right, guys, food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. He's winking.
No. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers.
Aye.
Aye. That's somebody's voice. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac.
Hey.
Kinda nice, isn't? Oh, that's Matt. Oh, that's Lucio Dad. Kind of nice, isn't it? Feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid.
Hmm?
We're happy to have you, man. Think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot.
Oh.
Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all of the kids. She decides to get into the babysitting game. She'll make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us on Dad Book? Dad Book?
Dad book.
Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, it's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just some old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes.
Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. I told you those twins are evil.
We got an achievement. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Good. Amanda and I walk back to our places as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think?
Alright, bottom to top.
3.
Sweetie, if I could impart any sort of wisdom upon you right now, and not that this was a bad situation, but if you're ever in an uncomfortable situation, always look for the silver lining. The silver linings get you through to the other side. We ate Rockenbergs today, and it was good.
Yeah.
Amen. Huh? Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book.
Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how the social media works. I have a good feeling about this place.
Me too, Dad.
Doll.
Let's do this hell.
Where's the jigger? It's right there. Okay. I was gonna go ahead and have one have another one set up and ready.
Amanda and I arrive
cork.
at home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower.
Can you blame them? Any big plans this evening?
Actually, yeah. I'm going out with some friends.
You have friends? Oh.
Is that okay?
Of course. Just keep me posted and be home before midnight.
You got it.
And be careful.
Yeah.
I will.
Make good choices.
Of course.
Call me if you need anything.
Dad, you're not gonna do the thing where you sit silently and wait for me to come home to the living room with all the lights off, are you?
What? No, I've never done that, and I will never do that.
Okay. Do you have plans tonight?
That's you.
My plans were kinda to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do.
I'm gonna see how long I can sleep for.
Me. Me.
I love that that's an option.
Alright. Would you like to number them?
Middle, bottom, top.
2.
Throw a party.
Alright.
A real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. See if I can get you. See if I can get you to spot on the list. But honestly, I'm looking tight, and you may just have to wait in line.
Nah.
I know the guy at the door. I'll get in, no problem. That Wink. How cute is she?
She's pretty great. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay?
Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. That sounds delicious.
Does sound pretty good.
I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional.
He caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it.
I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. Not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text.
Hey, kiddo. You good? Wait, why was I in the screen for like a half a second there?
Because you were sending a text and that was your line.
Oh. I was talking about, no, not there, but like I was like, whoop, and I went down again.
See. Yeah. I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hands, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I checked my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text.
What's up?
Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only assuaging my anxiety. I have no idea what that word. Assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house waiting for her to come back.
I knew what that word was and I was turned around.
I'm glad.
Are you proud of me?
I'm very proud of you. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who she was even with? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P?
Who is Emma P?
I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God. It's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. She's high.
She's not high. She always looks like that.
Are you sure she's not high?
She always looks like that.
Okay. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. What's up?
Sweetie, thank God you're safe.
Dad.
Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad.
Why didn't you answer my texts?
Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room.
Amanda Ann.
Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now.
Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew. You didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops.
Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you?
I don't like your attitude. I have a right to be concerned or I was scared.
Number them.
Top to bottom.
3.
Whoops.
That doesn't count.
3.
That one counts. You weren't responding, and it was just like when your mom...
I have to stop myself from tearing up.
Ah.
Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to... I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden.
You really scared me. Just... Please don't do that again.
Alright. I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine.
We have a room
Jeez.
now.
As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey. I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do it, and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again.
Well... Good. I trust you to make good choices, or I'm sorry for freaking you out. Top to bottom.
2.
I also thought about it, and I'll try to give you your space from here on out. I gotta trust that you can take care of yourself.
Team Caldwell?
Team Caldwell.
Huh. Amanda gives me a hug.
Want some eggs?
You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them?
Already did.
Yes.
Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan.
What do we do for work?
I don't know.
Why has this not been brought up yet? Do we live in a utopian society where nobody needs to work?
I mean, there are people that work.
Yeah, Matt works. He's got a fucking coffee shop.
And there's the teacher, Hugo.
Yeah, Hugo works.
Damn it.
But we don't work, apparently.
I made a really terrible realization.
What?
So far, all that we know is only the men of color are working.
Don't mention that.
Shame on you, Dream Daddy.
Happy Black History Month, everyone.
All right,
oh, that's awful.
Smell
That's
you
awful.
later.
That's awful.
She's turned into Gary.
That's awful. Don't you mean fuckwad?
Yeah, fuckwad.
Oh, wait, one more thing before you go.
What?
What's Dad Book?
Ugh. It's a social media platform.
Wait.
What?
What's a social media platform?
Dad, I have to go to school.
Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own.
Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood.
Dad.
Alright, Pops. We gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. On a Friday night, you are most likely to
Netflix and grill.
polish and sort my coin collection.
That's
Netflix
my
and
bad.
grill, baby. Fall asleep watching the History Channel.
That's me.
Torment my children with dad puns. Sink into
a
blissful
oblivion.
2, 3, 4,
5.
So,
You want me to set you up with another drink?
Sure.
It's almost gone.
sure.
I luckily remember this time that we've got ice cups in the freezer.
Ice? Oh, sweet.
We might just want to use these cups instead of the tumblers because that ice ain't moving.
Yeah,
And the glasses are nice and chilly.
thank you. It's so cold it almost burns. Alright, you want to just go top to bottom?
Yeah, let's just do that for all of these because I
On
have
a
a feeling we're
Friday
gonna have
night,
to
you're
do a
most
bunch.
likely to
Four.
Torment my children with
children with dad puns. If you had one thing to take with you to a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill, the lost shaker of salt, Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes, a boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day.
3.
Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes.
You know, not the DVD player, just the DVD.
Yeah.
What are your turn-ons? Oh no.
I'm ready. I'm ready. What are our turn-ons?
Strong
Dad
dad
arms.
arms.
Me. Tennis shoes with long white socks.
Beautiful.
A well-manicured lawn. Street smarts. Top-tier grillmanship. Comfortable with crying. Please be strong dad.
4.
That's fine. That's
top
fine.
tier grillsmanship.
That's
is that what
fine.
that is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6
Oh,
options.
oh.
You have to change it. That roll is invalid. There was no way we could have gotten comfortable with crying.
3.
Well manicured lawn.
All right. What did you want to be when you grew up?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're back to 5.
Read them then while I do a thing.
I'm just gonna go ahead. Rather than changing it every time, leave it on 6. If we get 6, we'll just re-roll.
Okay.
That way we don't have to keep changing it every time. Technical writer for manuals and instructionals. Salty boat captain. Pro skater who is also an astronaut. A good father, or the president of space.
I love all of these.
1.
Technical writer for manuals and instructionals.
The only one I was not
What's
excited
your favorite
about.
movie genre? War documentaries, Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on Laserdisc. That's the hipster answer. Romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, old comedies that haven't aged well.
1.
War documentaries.
Well, we know who we're dating.
What's your ideal date? Napping together, doing 1,000 puzzle piece together, eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m. I love all of these options. Trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost. Arson!
We know who that one is.
Or being emotionally vulnerable.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Being emotionally vulnerable.
Great. What do you never leave home without?
A sensible cardigan. My sick vape. Have you seen my rig? My book of word jumbles and a pen. A cool knife. My cripplingly low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes.
6.
There we go. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, how proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill, when I can next get a cup of coffee, lawnmower modifications.
4.
There you go, about our grill. Profile complete.
See? That wasn't so bad.
Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles.
You should message one of them. Or more than one of them. All these dads seem pretty interesting.
Okay. I promise I'll make some friends.
Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Okay, so we now have to choose a dad to talk to. There are 7 options.
Or
so
we could talk to all of them. Do we have to roll?
we have to roll.
Ugh.
Because I'm not sure what the... I don't know if we get to talk to all of them or if we just get to talk to one right now. My vote is on Damien, though. 7.
I know, I'm waiting for the thing to do. You ready?
Yes.
6.
Hugo.
He's at work! We can't talk to him!
We can totally talk to
He's
him.
he's teaching our
He
child.
could be at a faculty meeting.
Okay.
Then we're getting him out of a faculty meeting.
Oh,
Oh,
we're
there's
just
hearts.
looking at
There's
them.
hearts. Middle school teacher, high school teacher, writes a scholarly writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know and I'm sorry.
I love it.
On a Friday night where you are most likely to brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures, yes, I love it. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? A Remembrance of Things Past by Marcel Proust. That's a lame answer. What's your turn on? Muscless. What did you want to be when you grew up? Movie star? What's your favorite movie genre? Documentaries and art history. I guess war documentaries works there then.
No. That's from...
I know that's bad dad.
Anchor
but
Dad.
I know that's bad dad, but
Yeah.
whatever. Reaper dad. What's your ideal date? Each of us read a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. That actually sounds really nice.
Yeah.
Like with a fireplace in the background and
Yeah.
like a glass of wine and a glass of whiskey. What do you never leave without leave home without? My glasses. Actually, I forgot them. I forget them at home a lot. I spend a lot of time thinking about. I worry that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. That's actually a really good point.
Yeah.
Like, there was a period of time where so many people were freaking out about how many e-readers there were, and like, people don't enjoy books anymore. It's like, do you actually read? Because the people that have e-readers are reading.
Yeah. So here's my theory. Not theory. Here's my thing. Wait. Let's read all of them, and then message 1 or 2 of them.
I don't know if we're allowed to do that, but let's read all the profiles, and then we'll roll. We'll message the first person we roll. If it allows us to message somebody else, we'll roll again.
Okay, because I want to read all of them.
Mm-hmm. Dad of 3, business entrepreneur, and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but somebody's got to do it. On Friday nights, you're most likely to get one last good cardio session in. If you had one thing to take with you to a desert island, it would be a box of energy bars. Those things are actually really high in calories, which is good. What is your turn-ons? A sub 6-minute mile.
Well,
I actually got to a sub 6-minute mile in high school.
I never did. Never got it.
I did that for Boy Scouts. We had a physical fitness merit badge, and so my dad had me run every morning starting at like 5 a.m.
Oh my god.
Like, I would get up at 5 a.m. because I had school at like, 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
So my dad would get me up at 5 a.m. We would run because our entire neighborhood was exactly 1 mile.
Yeah.
We would run an entire mile around on my neighborhood because there was a bit this way, then it comes back down and it goes down this way and it goes for a big bit and then you go back to the top, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we would do the entire mile.
Mm-hmm.
After the entire mile, I would then take a shower and go to work. Or not go to work, go to school. And I did that daily for 4 months in high school, and I got to a sub 6-minute mile purely through effort. Like, nothing else, just like fucking cranking it out, and I eventually got to that sub 6 mile.
Craig would be proud of you.
I hated every second of it, and the second I didn't have to do it anymore, I stopped. I hate cardio so much.
I hate exercise in general. So.
I am happy when I can work out, but I absolutely hate cardio. It's my least favorite part of any workout because it makes me feel like I'm on fire.
I'm sorry.
What did you want to be when you grew up? Beer pong world champion?
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie genre? Buddy cop movies forever. What's your ideal date? Scaling a huge, dangerous mountain for fun. What do you never leave home without? An extra tube of energy gel?
Of course.
I spend a lot of time thinking about my mile time used to be so good. What happened? Have I peaked? Damn it. He's so about cardio, I'm surprised he actually has any muscle mass. Cardio just drains that. Lucio Dad, here we are. Avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice over at the Coffee Spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no-wave music.
On a Friday night, you're most likely to perfect my cold brew setup, 1 drip at a time, baby. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? Find tunes to pass the days away. What are your turn-ons? Multi-instrumentalism.
Hey, I can play the piano and the,
Hey.
I can play the piano, the drums, xylophone, marimba, anything in percussion. And I can actually play saxophone and trumpet as well.
You trying to impress Matt?
I'm just saying that, like,
you want to date Matt, don't you?
I'm a-okay with anything.
Paladin wants to date Matt.
He is Lucio.
Paladin wants to date Matt.
He's pretty much Lucio.
You want to date Matt.
I don't want to date Matt. I'm just saying I happen to have a lot of the talents they're looking for.
What did you want to be when you grew up? A barista, weirdly enough.
There he goes. You got his dream job.
What's your favorite movie genre?
Shit with subtitles. I actually watched a movie, and I watched the first, like, half of the movie before I realized that it was in Polish. Or no, it wasn't Polish, it was Swedish. I just remember I was watching a video, and I watched 90% of the video thinking, I was like, this is, like, I kind of get it, but I kind of don't. It's really hard to understand what the characters are saying. And then they started speaking English, and Polish or, like, Swedish subtitles popped up at the bottom, and I went, what the hell is that? They're just speaking English now, and I can understand them now. I went, oh shit, they've been speaking another language this whole time. I knew the plot and I knew what was going on. I knew what the characters were saying.
I love this so much.
But I did not realize I was listening to a different language.
I love it. It's great.
So many good stories out of these profiles.
What's your ideal date? We go to the animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat.
We're about to go get a ferret, so that's
are?
one thing.
Well, it's not the animal shelter, though.
No, it's not.
What
They
do
don't
you...
have ferrets at the animal shelter because people don't give their ferrets away.
What do you never leave home without? My headphones, both in-ear and over-the-ear, just in case.
I need some Bluetooth over-the-ear headphones because as nice as these things are, if I wanted some over-the-ears, I can't do that with my phone anymore.
I'm sorry. I spend a lot of time thinking about where did writing commas into song titles come from, and where did it go? Did we all just agree that it's a bad idea?
I love all of these things.
It's great.
Brian. Hi, I'm Brian. I spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking up new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. On Friday nights, you are most likely to see just how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket.
Oh my god.
If you had one, I've actually done something like that. I put something on like the lowest heat possible and I just let it cook. Like not like slow, not like in a slow cooker or anything. Had a pan, put some butter in it, was letting it do its thing, and I just let it sit there and cook. I wanted to see how long I could do that.
Okay.
If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? My fishing pole. That's actually not terrible because then you can get food. What are your turn-ons? A keen understanding of steak cuts. You lost me there. What did you want to be when you grew up? Fireman. What is your favorite movie genre? Rom-coms. What is your ideal date? Deck building? Wait, the fuck? What decks are you building? Oh, he's probably talking about the physical ones that go on the back of houses. I thought he was about to say that he played Magic the fucking Gathering.
No. He builds things. He's a dad.
I understand, but some of the other dads are nerds.
I know, but I don't think he is.
You don't know.
He goes fishing.
You don't know anything about this man.
He wanted to be a fireman.
You don't know anything about this man.
Honey.
You know nothing about this man. 90% of the military watches anime.
There.
90% of the
90%
of the military watches anime.
There.
Stop petting me. My hair's all greasy. I hope you enjoy that. You seem very unenthused with that. Stop wiping my own hair grease on my face. I've got enough of it.
I'm sorry. What do you never leave home without?
My portable fishing pole. I spend a lot of time thinking about how my daughter is smarter than I am.
Cute.
Maybe that's why he constantly feels like he needs to one-up people, because his daughter's so smart that he's like, oh shit, like, I'm falling behind.
Yeah.
And he feels inadequate.
Yeah.
Most one-uppers feel inadequate.
Yeah. Robert.
When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use the information against us, right?
Love it.
On a Friday night, you're most likely to make a deal in an alleyway. Have it go badly? Who's the cop? What is, Giacomo. I trusted Giacomo. If you had one thing to bring with you, what would it be? Gun. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What did you want to be when you grew up? A grifter. What is your favorite movie genre? Italian neorealism. See? Not war documentaries.
I'm sorry.
What is your ideal date? So... Grave robbing? What did you never leave home without? At least 4 knives. I spend a lot of my time thinking about, you ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes? You ever look into a rabid animal's eyes? Robert, you are dangerous.
I mean, he is bad, Dad.
I know. How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat with the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter.
Officially my favorite dad.
Yes, he's so good.
Officially my favorite fucking dad.
I want to meet somebody who lives this life. I know I would probably hate them, but I want to meet somebody who lives this life.
I feel like we would hate them in real life, but like,
as
favorite dad.
As a fake person, he's great, but I feel like if I met this person in real life, I would cringe so hard I would have to run away. On Friday nights, you are most likely to listen to true crime podcasts while I taxidermy my newest specimens. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? A coffin. Oh, what are your turn-ons? Pronouncing bosom correctly. What did you want to be when you grew up? A bat. Is he a vampire? I feel like he's a vampire. But he was out in the sun and grilling, so maybe he just wants to be a vampire.
Aesthetic.
What are your favorite movie genre? Foreign art house horror. You know what that is, right?
What?
Human Centipede.
Really?
Human Centipede was like an Austrian film. The first one was. They started making a bunch of them, and I think the rest of them were made in America.
The second one is about a guy that watched the first movie,
yep.
And the third one is about a prison warden that watched the first two movies.
Hotline Miami 2 has a character who is playing Jacket, the main character from the first one, in a film, and he decided that he's a method actor, and to get into method, he actually goes on a killing spree.
That's amazing. And
so there's a character that literally in Hotline Miami 2 is a method actor for Jacket, the main character from Hotline Miami 1, because they're making Hotline Miami the movie.
All right. What's your ideal date? It's night. We are at an industrial dark wave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. Aww.
That actually sounds fun.
Oh, that's adorable.
I need to listen to more industrial dark wave.
What do you never leave the house without? An upside down cross.
Of course. I spend a lot of my time thinking about mortality salience. So he wants to live forever.
Okay.
We already did hear you guys, so Joseph's next. Voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running. Living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and our 4 amazing kids. If I'm not in church, you can catch me out on the open water, setting sail on the seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland. Damn.
All right, Joseph.
Fucking cruel.
Christensen.
Yeah. On a Friday night, you're most likely to lead the community in a fun mixer. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My 6 string. What are your turn-ons? My loving wife.
You do realize they're gonna get divorced.
I have a feeling.
Like, I know nothing about this plot line.
Mm-hmm. What did you want?
But they're gonna get divorced.
And then if we go down his actual plot line, we become the person that helps console him, and then it becomes more than that. What is your favorite, or what did you want to be when you grew up? A ship captain. What are your favorite movie genre? Feel good movies. What is your ideal date? Loving night on the town with my wife. What did you never leave home without? The Good Book. He means the Borble.
The Borble.
I spend a lot of time thinking about how I can be a better man, husband, and father. That's all of them. So now we get to roll to find out which one we're going to date.
All right.
Or at least message. We don't know if we're dating them yet. We want to stay, like, cash about this. Like, we don't want to come off as too needy.
Are you ready?
Yes.
2.
Matt.
Fucking Lucio dad.
Yes.
He's one of my favorites.
Message him. Practice makes permanent. Okay.
I navigate to... That's you.
I navigate to Matt's dadbook page and type out a message.
Music. We haven't had that in a bit. Oh no. I've made a critical error. But yes, please, can you open that?
Oh, I can't read all that. Hey man,
No, it'll pop up.
Great meeting you. Great getting to see you at the barbecue. We should definitely hang out soon. You free later? Oh, I didn't read that. Fuck. I think for a moment. Hey dude, I'd be so down for that. I'm actually catching a show tonight at the Soundgarden. Want to come out? I think for a moment.
Please say yes.
What's a Soundgarden? Oh man, I haven't been to a real concert since Amanda was born. Am I ready for this? It's a concert venue, but also a band that a lot of people listened to back when it was cool to have soul patches.
Yeah, I know what Soundgarden is. Like, there's a band called the Soundgarden.
While I'm thinking, another message pops up on the screen. Pup is playing tonight. Cool little indie pop-punk rock band out of Canada. Should be a fun one. I didn't know you were allowed to string that many words together to describe a band. Whatever, let's get out of our comfort zone.
I wish I could just text somebody and be like, hey, you cool to do a thing? Hey, I'm going to a concert later. You want to go? I wish I lived that life. Yeah. This is a perfect utopian society.
Yeah. I log off. There was a third message that popped up as it went away.
Aw.
I log off of Dadbook and think for a second. Wait, when was the last time I went to a concert? I mentally backtrack decades through memories of denim jean jackets and Moral panic over teenagers turning to the occult. Oh god, I had a mullet back then. Oh god, I thought it was cool. Oh god, other people thought it was cool. I finally remember the strange 80s prog rock I used to listen to and mentally envision all of their airbrushed vans in the parking lot. Man, how did anyone survive the 80s? Okay, so I haven't been to a concert in a long time. What do you even do at concerts now?
Fucking rage!
I spend most of the day
I've never
pacing.
been to a concert, by the way.
I spend most of the day pacing around the house thinking about my relationship with coolness. I mean, I always thought I was cool, at least relative to a bunch of other dads my age. Dad, what are you doing? I look over and see Amanda at the door, just getting home from school.
We spent all day on Dad Book.
Oh no. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she's been crying. Hey, what's wrong? Oh.
Hey, what's wrong, Panda?
Oh,
I'm fine.
nothing. I'm fine. I just got sad because I realized that society collectively refuses to take pop music seriously, despite the fact that some of the most interesting musical innovations are coming out of that genre. I think it's just yet another thing that we write off because we can't take young women or their interests seriously. She's high.
Alright, top to bottom. Getting the other cup out now.
Okay.
2.
2. You have to tell me what's actually wrong.
Why are you lying to me?
I'm not? I'm perfectly fine.
Alright.
I don't believe her, but I'll let it go for now.
Eh?
Anyway, what's up? Like her puffiness just went away.
Yeah. Amanda, how do I be cool?
Let me put on a pot of coffee first. This is gonna be a long night.
No, seriously. Matt invited me to a concert, and I don't think I've been to one since you were born.
Dad.
Yeah, you have. You took me to one once when I was 12, remember? I'm suddenly overwhelmed by the memory of a sea of screaming preteens. Oh god. I tried so hard to forget.
The one where I had to camp out with you in line so that you could get a good spot, and then you cried and screamed the whole time?
Dad. It was so much more than that, and I'm not even ashamed to say it.
Hey, Ziptron4000, welcome out to the stream.
You wanted to see the Jonas Brothers, didn't she?
Oh, you're not ashamed? You seemed pretty ashamed when I found out all those drawings you made of those dancing boys kissing in your Trapper Keeper.
Yeah, well, you didn't even find the good stuff.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, you should be all set for the concert if you remember that. Just bring...
Sorry.
Just bring a big glittery sign and cry a lot when you fit, and you'll fit right in.
The game's going well. We haven't decided on a route yet, mainly because we're playing D&D Dating Sim, which is a thing we do on our channel where, rather than making decisions ourselves during dating sims, we roll dice. So, all the decisions are made by random number generator. So far we have talked to Matt, and we're trying to go to a concert at the Soundgarden. Well, it's a smaller place, and I think Matt mentioned their, punk band?
Like DIY gutter punk? Thrash? Straight edge? Come on, Dad. Give me something to work with here. Are they post-punk? Proto-punk? C-punk? Jeremy punk?
Who the fuck is Jeremy?
She's making shit up.
What's Jeremy punk?
I made that one up to see if I could get away with it. They're not positive hardcore, are they?
I've never heard of it called positive hardcore, but I know what happy hardcore is. Searle is happy hardcore. He said that they're Canadian punk?
Oh, yeah, you'll be fine.
Does the idea of Canadian punk seem contradictory to you? I don't see friendship and politeness as core tenets of punk scene.
Well, punk is kind of a big genre that might not be as dangerous as you think it is. It became so much more than just counterculture rebellion. What I'm trying to say is, just enjoy the music.
That's it?
I mean, yeah. It's not like you're gonna jump into the mosh pit or anything.
Well, that's comforting.
And if a strange dude in a set your goals hoodie offers to buy you merch, don't accept it, and definitely don't go on 3 awful dates with him afterward where he takes you to a nice restaurant and then forgets his wallet. Literally 3 times in a row.
What?
Oh. Never mind. Just have a blast tonight.
That's you.
I show up to the Coffee Spoon at 8 in what I hope is a concert-appropriate attire. I see Matt out front, locking the door to the shop.
Please, your jacket and cat shirt are the most appropriate attire for every situation.
They really are.
Hey, you made it. Ready for tonight?
Number 8.
Yes, of course. I definitely know what I'm talking about. Top to bottom. You're about to see the first roll of the night. Well, not tonight. 3. Ready? I was born ready. Any situation, any outcome, I can handle it. I sleep with one eye open, and I'm prepared to kill. Are you? Aw, damn it!
Man!
I wanted to love him so much.
I wanted so badly.
Man, I gotta admit, I haven't been to a real concert since Pet Rocks were cool. I know what I'm in for.
Hey.
Did your daughter make you take her to one of those boy band concerts where everybody holds signs and screams and cries?
Scream cries.
Scream cries.
Excuse
My
you.
bad.
Excuse you.
I'm sorry.
I scream cried for the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, I never did that.
I would still scream cry for the Jonas Brothers. What am I talking about?
if one of the Jonas Brothers walked through that door right now and went, "Hey, CPQ, what's up?"
I would probably scream cry. Why is this thing full already?
Because I'm excited. Also because I filled it up once and it drained out and I was like, wait, that's not right. So I figured out how to properly fill it up and I just wanted to make sure that it wouldn't leak.
Okay.
Yeah. I got 2 lined up next month. I still can't get the glitter out of my car from the last one. Stay strong.
Hey.
Dude, I get to take you to your first concert in a long time? This is gonna be awesome. Just hang with me, Randy. You'll be good. This scene is super supportive. It'll be a blast. Quick question.
Oh.
Shoot. What is scene?
Oh, sweetie. Matt lets out a tiny laugh.
Hey.
Sorry. It's just weird because scene can describe a music scene as it pertains to a community of people who like the same genre. But can also describe a genre of music no one wants to admit they were into.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I was never into scene, but I will say that I still like, and will forever like any form of techno, EDM, and specifically nightcore.
What even is scene? Is it that?
Honestly, I would describe scene as nightcore.
Okay.
Like, I've never heard any actual scene music, but I have, like, the 90% of my friends who were scene in high school and middle school liked nightcore.
Okay.
Which nightcore is when you speed a song up and give it a really heavy drum and bass.
Yeah.
I've showed you nightcore before.
Yeah.
I really fucking love nightcore.
Matt looks off into middle distance. He says nothing, but I can tell he's thinking never again.
Yeah, middle distance is, it's not quite the 1,000-yard stare, but it's definitely like, if I was talking to you and I went just... like, clearly not looking at anybody, but like looking just slightly past them like this. Does this make you very awkward feeling?
Like cats do.
Yeah. They don't actually stare at you, they stare through you. That's confusing. You'll get it. The important thing tonight is that you enjoy yourself. Come on, let's head to the show.
I wanted us to date him.
We still have a chance. We just
I
screwed
know.
up one thing.
Okay, we screwed up one thing with Craig, too. After waiting in a short line to get in, we finally find ourselves in a small venue with a stage at one end and a bar at the other. Most people here are closer to Amanda's age than mine. Suddenly, I feel very out of place. My waning youth is showing. I am suddenly aware of my mortality. When were the good years of my life? Will Amanda still love me as we both grow older? Wait, is steampunk actually a genre? Matt, you made it! A younger kid runs up and high-fives Matt. The kid runs off and Matt turns to me, shuddering.
I get nervous when people surprise high-five me.
That's so cute.
Me too.
Hey.
I'm like a small animal. Loud noises and a large group of people frighten me.
So
Do you also enjoy curling up in a patch of sunlight to take a nap?
Oh.
That is my favorite thing to do.
I love him so much.
He's such a good person.
He is. A couple other people notice Matt in the crowd and yell hey as well.
Hey.
Read. Matt can't read. Matt waves and hugs a couple people. He seems really in his element here. Oh my god,
Hey.
must protect that smile. Matt turns his attention back to me.
I am so afraid of all of these people.
Oh.
Let's go grab a beer.
Look how beer is capitalized, like beer TM.
Yes, my favorite beer drink. Beer. Drink responsibly.
Matt and I line up at the bar in the back, where a couple of the older concert goers hang out. A couple more people notice Matt and tip their drinks at him.
Hey.
Seems you're a popular guy out here.
Hey.
Yeah, I go to a lot of shows. This is a really cool spot.
Hey.
But it's times like these where I realize I can only be charming and funny for about 5 minutes before I run out of stuff to talk about.
Hey.
It's like me! And when I become keenly aware of where my hands are, and there's no comfortable place in your mouth for your tongue to rest. Stop doing this to me, Matt! I'm not gonna say that. Where do I put my tongue?
Hey.
See? Well, I've known you for more than 5 minutes, and I think you're charming and funny.
Oh.
Just you wait.
Hey.
We grab our drinks.
This scene seems really friendly. I don't know why people wouldn't want to admit that they listen to it. Let's check out the merch.
Hey.
Oh boy.
Hello, sir.
I don't like this guy already.
I understand. Matt and I walk over to a small booth in the corner of the room.
It's because he's wearing a crop top.
Where a crusty-looking teenager guards a selection of shirts and records. He singles me out from across the room and hops up from his chair.
That's a dude. Step on up, merch here. I got t-shirts, I got tank tops, I got all the gifts and accoutrements a discerning concert goer of considerable taste might want. You!
I gesture to myself, face flushing red.
Yes, you look like a fella who knows their music. How's about a fine 12-inch long-playing vinyl record made and distributed by Pup, Canada's premier punk rock outfit.
Please stop yelling at me. Do we have to roll for this one?
Yes, we do.
I don't wanna.
I love the realization that we both got to please stop yelling at me at the same time.
Okay, what number is it?
Top to bottom.
3.
Fuck yes.
Please stop yelling at me. I'm already kind of on edge because it's an unfamiliar place and I don't know anybody here. I would appreciate it if you could stop singling me out, and I'm sure you're cool, but it's making me a little uncomfortable.
Kid immediately hops down off the chair.
You got it. Sorry about that. I just get really excited about salesmanship. Hey, we did a good thing!
Yes!
We did a good thing!
Yes! We were honest about our uncomfortableness.
I can't relate, but I appreciate your enthusiasm nonetheless. Hey, Pablo. Your friend looked lost, so I figured I'd give him the old razzle-dazzle. How the hell are you, Matt?
How the dolphin noise are you?
How the brrr are you, Matt? Day by day, man.
They do that thing where they high five, but also turn it into a hug. I think. Wait,
It's
one.
this thing.
Yeah.
I've done that on occasion. I know that move. The trick is to double pat the back. You did it wrong.
I'm sorry.
You haven't given enough man hugs.
I haven't. Men don't usually give people with breasts man hugs.
They don't. You're used to either this number right here.
Yeah, the one that you hate, the armpit hug.
Yeah, the weird side hug that's like, I'm not trying to give you the full body hug that shows true affection, but simultaneously I want to touch you.
Yeah.
That one.
Like, that one's only appropriate if you're holding something. in one hand. That's very cumbersome.
See, that's why I almost always, like, whenever we leave Big Daddy's, I almost always have a drink so that when I'm giving a hug, like, I don't want to do the full body hug because that's really awkward.
Yeah.
But because for guys, the reason that you would ever give a full body hug is so that you can feel their boobs on your chest. And so guys try to do the thing where they're like, you are my friend and I don't want this to be sexual, so I'm going to do the side hug to avoid the boobs on the chest. That is why, by the way, that is why guys give the side hug.
That's
The guys
fair.
give the side hug because they still want to hug you, but they try not to make it as sexual as possible.
That's fair.
So you should at least try to appreciate that part of it.
Okay, I guess I never knew that.
That is why the side hug exists for men. It is the, I want to give you a hug to show that I appreciate you, but I don't want this to feel like a sexual thing because if I went for a full-on, like, all-body hug, it's because I want to feel your boobs on me.
That's disappointing.
It's not always that, but 90% of the time it is.
Well, now I'm just disappointed in my life. What's the next line?
Oh.
Your mom doing better? She's still single. If you want to be my dad, I could make that connect. They have to deal with you every single day? Fair enough. Who's your bud?
Hey.
That's Randy. Thought I'd bring out a concert pal.
Pablo leans close to Matt.
Is Randy cool?
Oh. Matt eyes me. I eye him back. He cracks a smile. Oh, must protect that smile. Pablo brings me in for a bro hug.
My dude.
I'm not sure what to say, but give the courtesy of 2 pats on the back, as is customary in our society of people you don't know super well, but still want to be friendly to. Thank you, Paladin.
2 pats. 2 pats, like I called it.
Better?
Yes. He can be my dream daddy anytime. Hey, Axel Kimiko. Welcome out to the stream.
Oh.
Pablo's a total card. Kid plays the hell out of a bass. Yeah, man. I feel like Pablo needs to have, like, ever so slightly of a, like, Hispanic accent,
Then
but
do
I
it.
don't want to sound racist.
Then don't.
But I do British accents all the time. Like, fucking Joseph has, like, a semi-British accent.
Yeah.
And I do the South accent. I might as well do some accent because he is very clearly not white.
Yeah.
Hey, man. No, that's...
Nope.
Nope.
Just
Nope.
go back to
nope,
white. Go back to white
nope.
voice.
I tried it. Nope. Hey, man.
Not even gonna give that a second chance.
When are we starting our witch house band?
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, sounds great. You know I'm out of the game. It's a shame. You know
Vacant
that.
veil.
That. When
Cross,
it's
cross,
slayed.
vacant veil. Cross, cross.
I swear if the next thing we see on screen is how the hell did he pronounce that? I'm calling it right now. Nope. It'll slay once you start actually making music instead of just printing a bunch of band shirts. We got the sickest logo.
While
Damn
then Pablo talk, I check out the merch. These shirts are really nice.
Oh.
Looks like the opener's coming on. Let's get a spot out close.
Oh.
Matt and I walk over to the stage where a crowd begins to form. The band walks on stage and picks up a variety of strange instruments. Is that a harpsichord?
You can't pick up a harpsichord.
The lead singer addresses the crowd, and he has a mandolin slung across his back.
Behind his back.
Behind his back.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We're Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. My name's Daniel. Let's start the show. How is the lead singer's name Daniel, but it's John... what was it? Whatever?
I don't know.
Oh, no. These guys. What?
No time to respond. The band starts playing the most cacophonous noise I've ever heard.
You know what a cacophony is, right?
Yes.
What is this? What are those? Old memes.
Nat doesn't say anything. He just hands me earplugs.
Thanks!
Okay, so guess what I heard today? I heard that there's a "what are those" joke in Black Panther.
Beautiful.
I put the earplugs in, and whatever the hell is assaulting my ears gets a lot quieter. For a band this bad, they sure do seem to be having a lot of fun. I guess that's what really matters.
Hey.
Jesus. Did that cellist just break his bow in half? I don't get this. The set seems to go on forever. There's no breaks in the songs, and I think one of the band members' jobs is specifically to burn poetry on stage. I turn to Matt and try to start a conversation.
So you got to a lot of concerts out here,
Yeah.
huh? No, see, he's trying to say go, but I said got because you can't hear. Shut up, I can't read. What? Ask again or drop it. I can do this because it's an even number.
Okay.
I'll use my D8. Evens and odds. Top to bottom.
Okay.
7. Ask again. Sorry, I meant to say odds and evens.
Yeah.
Because 1 is first and 2 is whatever.
I knew what you meant.
So you go to a lot of concerts out here, huh?
What?
Ask again or drop it. We gotta roll again. 3. Ask again. So you...
Hey.
yeah.
Hey.
Damn it. But hey, we got hearts out of it.
Matt turns back his attention to the show. He can't hear me, so I just stop and try to enjoy the music. I love that the screen is shaking.
If this was Doki Doki, I would be worried.
Yeah. Okay, no, this is impossible. How long have they been playing the same song? 10 minutes? 20? A year? That's how I felt for the opener for Kesha. No one had any idea who they were, and they were a little pitchy, and I hated them.
My brother went to a concert for 3 Days Grace when he was in high school.
Yeah.
The opener was Adelita's Way. Ever since my brother got there, like, they played a couple of songs that were pretty good for the opener for 3 Days Grace, which, you know, 3 Days Grace is 3 Days Grace. Everybody knows them, but not a whole lot of people know who Adelita's Way was. My brother went and bought their CD, brought it home, and he was just like, hey, these guys are actually kind of okay.
Yeah.
I listened to it. I love Adelita's Way more than I love 3 Days Grace now. Like, I feel like most people need to listen to that. Like, I'm probably going to add Adelita's Way's Invincible to our Oh Hell Yeah playlist.
Okay. The opening band played for 45 minutes. Opening bands usually play like 3 to 5 songs max. They played for 45 minutes.
That seemes horrible.
It was miserable.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
That reminds me of the Frozen opening before Coco. Yes, I very much enjoyed watching 20 minutes of Frozen and then
I
Coco.
loved 20 minutes of. I think I was the only one who was excited about it.
I was having fun, but then it just kept going, and I was like, "The hell is this? How long is Coco?" It's like, are they padding out the beginning of Coco with this? How long is actually the movie Coco? Did they feel like they needed to pad it with 20 minutes of this shit? Like, not because it's shit, but just because it's not
Of this shit.
Not just because I've not, like, first off, I've never seen Frozen.
It's good.
Second off, I was not prepared for it. I did not pay for that. I was expecting Coco. What 20 minutes of Frozen made me feel was that Coco was going to be a short and unfulfilling movie that they tried to pad out.
Which was not.
It was not, and I was happy about that.
You were
but
worried about it.
20 minutes of Frozen before the movie that I wanted to watch made me feel like they were purposefully elongating the film because Coco was not that long. And that got me worried before I watched the film. That's a different subject entirely.
Eventually, the set ends, but only after the drummer sprains his ankle during his saxophone solo. They promised it was part of the act as he was carried off stage crying.
Lead guitarist for AC/DC had a seizure on stage, but he played his guitar through the entire seizure, and people just thought he was doing a thing. The first time they did it because he was playing his thing and he just played through the entire thing having a seizure, and then recovered from the seizure. Like, I mean, they took him off stage and he came back after because they finished the song after the solo. Then they took a minute because he actually had a physical seizure. Then they finished the set, and so every time after that he would pretend to have a seizure because everybody loved the bit.
Yeah.
So like if you ever see a bit where somebody's like down all the way on the ground playing the guitar like this, it's because of him.
Huh. I've seen that. I didn't know it was because he had a seizure the
Yeah,
first time.
he had a fucking seizure on the ground.
That's terrifying. How is he even conscious enough to do that?
Drugs. Way too many drugs.
That's fair. Matt and I both pull our earplugs out.
Oh.
Man, that was something. I promise Pup is much better. I have a lot of questions that I know I'll never get the answer to.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, he sprains his ankle at every show. They were being real about that.
Hey.
Let's grab another beer, TM. I love that I do this even though I'm drinking a whiskey sour instead, which I'm out of, so I'm gonna make another.
Okay. Matt and I work our way out of the crowd and back to the bar. More and more people file into the concert space as it gets closer to the main act. It's getting kind of crowded in there. You know what was even worse after the opening, guys, of Kesha?
What?
It was another 30 to 45 minutes before she actually came on because they had to take that band stuff down and put her band stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
It was 30 to 45 more minutes.
I mean, why do you think we have so much prep time between whoever we have as the opener, Vocaloid concert, and the rave?
That's
Even
fair.
though they're all on the same stage, we have to move all of their shit every time.
We grab our beers, TM, and I try to follow Matt back to our spot, but there are so many people that I'm having a hard time keeping up. As I work my way through the throngs of excited congoers, I realize I've lost Matt entirely. Concert goers, I'm sorry. I realize I've lost Matt.
I'm glad I caught that because we just talked about Kami.
I realize I've lost Matt entirely. I stop and look around, seeing nothing but a sea of hip 20-somethings.
Beautiful.
I'm lost. How am I ever gonna find Matt here? Where's the exit?
Don't run away. Enjoy the 20-somethings. Be that hip dad.
Are there even exits?
There aren't any exits.
What if I'm
Enjoy
trapped
yourself.
in this building forever? Am I going to see my daughter ever again? What if that
That's
terrible
actually-
band gets back on stage? What if
What if that terrible band gets
suddenly a hand reaches out to grab me? It's Matt!
Hey.
Hey!
Almost lost you, buddy.
Phew.
Phew. Got really nervous there for a second.
Hey, yeah.
You and me both, dude.
He takes my hand and leads me back toward the stage. I can feel myself blushing a little.
I need to be drunker.
We finally settle back into our spot and wait for the band to start.
Busy place, huh?
Hey.
Yeah, Pup really brings a crowd. So, you go to concerts a lot?
Oh.
Oh yeah. This one's my absolute favorite thing in the world. I think it's one thing to listen to music and connect with it. But when you're in a room full of people connecting with the music, just the same way you are, that's magic.
I suddenly have the urge to pee. Curse this tiny dad bladder.
I've never heard it put that way. That's really beautiful. I also have to pee.
Oh!
Oh!
Hurry up, man. They're about to go on.
I squeezed my way out of the crowd toward the restroom. I really should have gone before I left the house, but Amanda was watching beauty videos in the bathroom. She had an eyeliner wing going halfway across her face, which was actually a pretty good look. I'm so proud of her. Make it to the restroom finally, but it's one of those single-person restrooms with a line forming outside of it.
Why does a fucking venue have a single-person restroom?
I don't know. As soon as I finish my business, the band starts. Crap! The people that were initially milling around the venue crowd up against the stage as Pup plays their first song. How am I ever gonna find Matt now?
Trust in the heart of the cards.
A bird in the hand is better than a bird in the eye?
What the fuck is this?
What? What?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Okay, so...
Everyone's rushing into the main stage to watch Pup play. I'm sure Matt will be up there too. Gotta get there without being trampled by these rowdy youths. Avoid the
these
youths. How do I play? How do I play? With the D-pad.
Ah! 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 Where's Matt? Where's Matt?
This is the part of the game where you should have been
There's
hearing
music.
a licensed tune. We worked really hard.
Is that
to
Barry?
lock it down for you. We even got permission to whitelist the song for YouTube and Twitch. But their systems are seriously broken. Ah, what a bitch.
Yeah, that's Barry.
So we added the song that you're listening to right now.
What the fuck is this minigame? I want that heart. Fuck you guys, I'm getting that heart.
Content ID to you streaming streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pup and their song DVP. DVP.
Oh shit, Pub is a real band.
Oh, snap.
That's right, the band's called Pup and their song called DVP.
We're listening to that after the stream.
The song is great and the video is tight. Yes, take it from me. It's like footage of NES and SNES games with the lyrics added into them. It's really cool.
No,
It's
no, 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 no! Good the heart.
You'll get it, I promise.
Okay.
You should really go check it out. It's a really good video.
No, come on. No, I fell off the stage.
No!
Wipeout,
You
no!
were so
The
close.
song that you're listening to right now.
Okay.
Don't you think
Keep
it's
away from
better
Johnny.
than risking content ID?
Okay.
To you streamers and let's players, I have one.
That was great.
degree.
I've got a fucking song
Check
sung by
out the
Barry.
band
I
called
love
Pup
it.
and their song DVP.
They even got Twitch and YouTube to whitelist the song. That's great. After searching and searching, I realized it's impossible. I'll never be able to find Matt in the sea of self-culture. I guess I'll just camp out here. Oh my god, I have another Kesha story. So, I went to go get a drink, and I couldn't find Sophia. And like, we were in a building with a metal roof, so the service was crap.
Yeah.
So I couldn't just like text her. So the last thing I remember, she told me.
Do you know what that effect is called?
What?
It's a Faraday cage.
Faraday cage.
A Faraday cage is something that can literally take anything electronic, whether it be signals like waves or energy like that, and it basically grounds it.
Huh.
People use Faraday cages to protect themselves from electricity. You can literally get right up next to a. There's a guy that calls himself Dr. Faraday. We actually watched. Remember the video of that dude in the weird like suit that we watched on Slow-Mo Guys?
Yeah.
That was Dr. Faraday.
Oh.
He was wearing a suit that was designed to be a Faraday cage. And so whenever he pointed at the thing and the lightning went to his finger and he wasn't getting shocked, it was because he was technically wearing a Faraday cage over his entire body.
Cool.
And the electricity, rather than going to
I
his
don't
body.
actually remember this video, but continue.
You don't remember this video? The dude had a piece of wood that he had lightning go to and it caught on fire.
You didn't show me this video.
I need to show this to
Okay.
you.
So anyway.
But yes, Faraday cage is basically a thing that basically refuses electricity from doing anything and grounds it. Metal roof buildings and ferro concrete, which is concrete that has the metal rebar in it, can prevent stuff like that from passing through it.
Cool.
But there you go. Continue your story. I'm sorry.
So, the last thing I remember Helene telling me was that she and the other guy we were with, I can't remember his name, they were friends, they were gonna try this to like snake their way closer to the stage. So I tried doing that. I was like, excuse me, pardon me, my friend said they were coming up here, I left to go get a drink, and I couldn't find them. And I was like 3 drinks in, so I started crying, and these three or four people, they were like, oh, it's okay, you can stand with us until we find them. Because like there was enough service to like send a text message every once in a while. So they surrounded me and comforted me, and it was very cute, just like a bunch of like half drunk strangers just comforting me. It was great.
I feel like I need to go to more concerts, but I haven't.
You should go to a Kesha concert.
Okay, the music stopped. Anyway.
I watched Pup set by my lonesome out next to a bunch of hip 20-somethings. I can tell they're judging my clothes, and I want so badly to grab them by the shoulders and explain the usefulness of utility pockets, but I try to focus on the concert. Man, I wish Matt were here. The show finally ends, and I wait for Matt outside. After a minute or two, Matt spots me.
Hey.
Dude, you are a sight for sore eyes. Sorry I lost you back there. It's all good. Wasn't it a great show? Totally. Would have been more fun with you, though.
Oh!
Well, next time I guess we'll just have to hold hands the whole time so we don't lose each other, huh?
I laugh. Am I blushing?
Hey.
You hungry? Starving.
Hey.
Follow me.
He's
It's a
taking
fucking
us to a
diner!
Matt and I walk into a tiny little diner with a cute neon sign. We tear into some bacon and eggs in a corner booth.
Hey.
Hey!
So there I am, in the pit trying to explain to the face tattoo guy that I didn't mean to elbow him in the face tattoo, but he's already seeing red. Not from the tattoo, which coincidentally was red. He's lumbering toward me, and there's nowhere to go. It's the infamy, right? Then out of nowhere, I get this idea. I just lean back and spread my arms, and just like that, I'm crowd surfing away from him in slow motion. You should have seen the look on his face.
That's amazing.
Bought him a beer afterward, and we were cool. We still follow each other on social media. He has beautiful kids.
Oh, that's amazing.
Glad you guys worked it out.
Hey.
Yeah, man. Just goes to show that Punk's not dead. Just drives a minivan and has to hire a babysitter.
I love it. Oh, I love him so much.
So, how did you get to see all these amazing concerts? Oh, I used to tour in a band. We were small, but it was us traveling around the States. Whoa! Yeah, I mean, we were poor and we had to scrape a lot together just to survive, but I wouldn't trade those experiences for anything.
Hey.
But yeah, that's how I knew a bunch of those people at the show. Music like this builds an amazing community, especially in a town like this. Just a lot of positive energy and good vibes. I got that feeling. Plenty of friendly people, especially that Pablo kid.
Hey.
Oh man, everybody loves Pablo. His mom's been raising him on her own, and you can tell that it's been tough for the both of them. No, he looks up to me, so I try to keep him out. I try to help him out wherever I can. It's really nice of you.
Hey.
Thanks. Us single parents just really have to look out for each other. How's Carmencita? She says she wants to learn the drums. Oh boy.
Hey.
It'll be loud, and I'll need to take a lot of aspirin, but I'll manage. Can't really blame her.
I'm suddenly very grateful that all my daughter's hobbies are super quiet. Photography, collaging, whatever it is that she does on the internet. Thanks, Amanda.
I'm sorry, Mom and Dad, that I talk very loudly for my hobby.
Hmm.
I'm trying to be supportive of Carmencita's rebellious phase, but guess that kind of defeats the purpose of it, doesn't it? Matt, I've done this before. You have to learn how to be the bad guy. You have to learn how to set rules and purposefully make things ever so slightly out of line to purposefully push people over the edge so they can really get that rebellious phase. I think it'd be a good daddy-daughter activity to find something to rebel against together.
Hey.
Yeah, man, stick it to the old people.
Like what? Fashion consumerism, big budget remakes of foreign films.
Number them.
Fuck you, The Ring.
Number them.
Or is the Grudge and The Ring were both from Japan. Top to bottom.
2,
Consumerism. Why do we gotta get up early the day after Thanksgiving and line up to buy things? Why can't we, like, share things? Comrade, you're speaking of dangerous things here.
Oh, that smile! Must protect that smile.
I have a feeling we're gonna end up dating Matt.
God, I sure hope so. He and I laugh. We keep digging into our big plates of greasy diner food. The breakfast I ordered for dinner is absolutely hitting the spot.
You know what would be great about it if we dated
What?
Matt?
What?
Our daughter is already looks like she's half and half.
Yeah.
And so when people saw us out in public, the both of us and then our daughter, they'd be like, "How the fuck?" Because we're both dudes.
I mean, in the pictures that we found, the father/mother was black.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But it's also supposed to imply that either you or the father are
The father. Yeah.
Yeah, the actual father.
Yeah.
Or you're both.
There was the option to say that was the day you were adopted.
Mm-hmm. There was the day you were adopted, or it could be
day-
father, and you were born, meaning that one of them is simply transgender.
Yeah.
But well, whatever.
We're not transgender, though. We didn't pick the transgender
We're
option.
not transgender. No, we are male, which would make our, well, technically in this quote-unquote timeline, we are the mother, or we are the father, and we have a mother.
Mm-hmm.
But in our true timeline, it was a father. In fact, every time you see the word mother that's referring to the other one, I'm just going to say father instead, because that's what we actually chose at the beginning.
I just like to imagine that, when we met Joseph that time, he's like, "How's the missus?" And the real answer was, "Actually, I had a husband." And then he's like, "Please close the door."
Especially considering he's, like, super Christian.
religious.
Yeah.
He and I laugh. We keep digging into our big plates of greasy diner food. The breakfast I ordered for dinner is absolutely hitting the spot. Sorry, I already read that.
I actually kind of really want to go to a Waffle House now.
You know what we
Hey,
should
yeah.
do?
What?
Let's get up super duper early and go to City Cafe.
Are they open in the morning?
They open at 4 in the morning.
What do they serve?
Diner food?
Is City Cafe the one I'm thinking of? That's the one
It's the
like...
one in Northport. It's really tiny.
Oh!
Close to the Big Dog.
I was thinking of City Buffet.
Oh, no.
Okay, that's why I was like, why are they open in the morning? Man.
Oh.
Being a single dad is rough sometimes. It's a lonely feeling. I understand that all too well. I mean, at least we have the rest of the dads to talk
Hey,
to.
dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I get really nervous sometimes talking to people.
Matt gets nervous talking to people, but he's so cool. We've already had this, like, moment.
Yeah, I feel like they need to reinforce it. I get nervous every time that I talk to people. The important thing is that that nervous moment is something that everybody feels.
Yeah.
And you should not let it rule you. You should just go with it, and whatever happens, whether it's a good or bad experience, is something that I can talk about on stream someday.
Yeah, that's true.
I actually, like, there are points where I'm sitting there, like, I don't want to cause a bad moment, but, like, if a bad moment happens from that, I just go, shit, I've got a hilarious thing to talk about now. Me too! I've never really considered myself an extrovert, or never really considered myself an introvert. I'm just uncomfortable in every situation always.
Hey.
You're fine. You're actually really easy to talk to. You know that?
I smile. Matt and I spend the rest of the night trading daughter stories. Turns out our kids are a lot alike. We finish up our late night dinners and head out. We'll walk back to the cul-de-sac, back to our respective houses.
Representative houses. Our House of Representatives. We walk back to the House of Representatives in Washington, D.C. We seem to live in California. It was a long walk.
Thank you.
Oh.
Tonight was a blast, man. Loved it. Though I'm probably gonna feel it in my knees in the morning. You and me both. I, don't usually like going to things alone. It was really cool to have you there with me. I'm glad.
Oh.
Alright, I'm calling it quits for the night. Stay cool, man.
He called me cool. Matt called me cool. My favorite dad. I walk into the house with my heart in my throat. Amanda pops her head out from her room. Hey, Pops, how was the show?
Matt thinks I'm cool!
You don't say.
Manda Panda, Matt thinks I'm cool.
Blind leading the blind, huh? Wow, I just got dunked on by my own child. Unbelievable. Alright, I'm hitting the hay. Hitting hay, Pops. I'll see you in the pit.
Night, kiddo.
Drink plenty of water.
I feel like that's... Dad points, daddy points.
Good.
Rank
Hello.
B.
Okay, so family vacation, protective dad, grunge, band puns, baking, coffee. Okay.
All right. We
Isn't that
have no
fair?
points in baking, but that's fine because we got coffee points there. We probably got coffee points from talking coffee with him before and choosing a thing that he liked
Yeah.
there. Band puns. We probably got band puns from the coffee as well, and a couple of other things. I don't know how we got family vacation. I don't know.
We traded daughter stories.
King of the Carrot Flowers, 1 out of 3. Did we get a heart for Matt?
Did we?
On.
While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters into the large yellow envelope through the slot. Takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupon. Oh.
That's me. Hey, my coupons.
I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on.
Amanda,
She yells through the door. What?
I have something for you.
I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later?
Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope from HIA.
Alright.
Whoops.
Immediately, Amanda opens the door. Horton Institute for the Arts?
Hey, Oddish.
Hey.
Welcome out to the stream. I mean, if you're busy, I can come back.
Yeah. Father, please.
Father.
Father, please. the envelope, which she tears open with. She always tears envelopes open with her teeth. Do you have no manners, Amanda?
We have a letter opener.
We have a letter opener.
That's probably bad for your teeth.
She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope.
You know what else is bad for me?
What?
I still can't find my toothbrush, and I haven't brushed my teeth in a while. I need to get a new toothbrush.
You do need to get a new toothbrush. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it.
Hashtag Craig for the win. I don't know. I really like Matt so far.
I love Matt. Matt is daddy. Matt is daddy.
Craig is pretty great because I actually have been meaning to get back into working out just so I can lose a little bit of weight, but...
Matt is daddy. I don't know what you're talking about.
Actually, no, hold on. I take that back because Craig likes cardio, and fuck anybody who likes cardio. Fuck that shit. I don't want to do it because I want a body. I want it because I want to be able to lift a fucking truck.
And I want to see if she got into college or not. I'm sorry. The suspense is killing me too. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable.
Do the emo dad? I really hope we do. However, this is your first time seeing us play a dating sim, Oddish, so I will tell you what D in dating sim is. D in dating sim is where, because we want to play dating sims as neutrally as possible despite having our own pre-understood stuff. I'm sorry you're incorrect, Oddish. Some people are incorrect sometimes.
It's
just
okay to
happens.
be incorrect.
It's okay to be wrong. We live... Well, I live in America. I don't know where Oddish lives, but I assume you live in America. And
It's okay to be
it's
wrong.
okay to be wrong. We're all on the internet. It's a fine thing. You can find your own little, like, echo chamber where you can find where cardio is a good thing.
Hey.
Oh boy, Ben joined. Ben is one of my older friends from high school. And I actually saw him at the Walmart recently.
Yeah?
I hadn't seen him in like 4 years, 5 years, somewhere around there. I hadn't seen him in a long time, and I saw him at Walmart, and I bet he didn't recognize me until I said, Ben? Yeah.
Okay. I can't believe this.
Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't.
I got in!
Oh!
Yes! My child got in! She got in!
I've been to Incest, Tennessee.
Excuse me?
Incest, Tennessee is a real place.
Oh. Doesn't matter. She got in!
I've stopped.
She got in!
I've stopped. No. I'm thinking of Intercourse, Pennsylvania. I've been to Intercourse, Pennsylvania.
It doesn't matter right now.
Yes, I did have a beard,
She
Ben.
got in.
I was surprised you recognized me considering I had the hair. I had a lot of hair. I did not have this much hair in high school. But yeah, it was great to see you, dude. How's everything?
Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug.
Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you.
She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god. I really can't believe I got in.
Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed the interview, and your photography is incredible.
Oh no.
Wait, Dad. I know this one's really expensive, and it's so far away. I think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time.
It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Actually live an hour from Nashville. Oddish, you and I don't live that far away. We probably live about 5 hours from each other.
Really?
Yeah. Nashville? Oh, you said really because of Amanda?
yes.
Okay. And then Ben says, going well, just saw Andrew Miller in Columbus, all the New Hope bandies. I actually saw Andrew from Alex and Christy's wedding. Alex and Christy's wedding was very, very nice. Sorry you couldn't be there, but it was great. You would have loved it.
It's okay, I wasn't there either.
You and I weren't dating when we got married.
Doesn't matter, I wasn't there.
Amanda is your dream bae. She's actually pretty awesome.
She was the best. She's my daughter.
She's 18.
She's still my daughter, that means nothing.
You're 23.
She's my daughter. The entirety of Gen Z is my child, okay?
Ben, you might appreciate that I now have a melodica because I can play a lot of songs on the melodica now. I'm not going to play anything right now because I'm kind of drunk, but I thought you'd appreciate because I don't really get to talk to a whole lot of the bandies anymore, but melodica. It's like an accordion, but you blow into it to make sound.
I could blow into it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, I could blow into it if I wanted to. I just don't want to play a song right now. Wish you could have gone. From being recently married myself, I understand how invites can get crazy. Wedding food is expensive.
Mm-hmm.
That was a very stressful time for me as well, because I pretty much ran all of the music.
She is like a savage beast. She
is a very savage beast. I ran the music at my brother's wedding.
Really?
Which literally meant like so I was told, hey, here's the songs we want for like the different things. Grab them and play them at the wedding. And I went, how the hell am I gonna do that? So I literally was like stressing out the entire time.
Make a Spotify playlist.
No, so I had a Spotify playlist for the after party. I literally recreated a Spotify playlist for, I had the first dance with my dad, the first dance with her, or the first dance with her dad, the first dance with my dad, and then the rest of the Spotify playlist. I literally made a Spotify playlist to play over the speakers. Only half the speakers worked. I literally had to work like overtime just to make sure that everything worked, and I was told 24 hours before the wedding that I was running the sound for the wedding because I do audio visual, and I was like, I can't do this.
I had a really easy time when I was day of wedding, or
where did I get it? I got my melodica. I got my melodica on Amazon for like $30 some odd. It's not that expensive. It's literally just piano keys. It sounds like an accordion.
Green.
Huh?
I wish it was green.
I kind of like it being blue because the what's it called was blue. The ocarina is blue.
Oh.
I've played a lower D note on a piano. That's more than most people. Most people haven't even touched a piano. But let's move on. We've been on the screen long enough. Of course.
Amanda hugs me again.
All right.
Thanks, Dad.
Okay, sweetie. We're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice. Wherever you want.
Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck.
Somehow I knew it was going to be something cheap like this.
My sweet child. She wanted the experience, not the expense.
Clap if you know what that means. The lower D note? I assume it's a sex joke, so... You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor.
Please, Dad. You know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a Rito with a view.
Can't say I'm mad.
Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay.
Yeah.
And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and...
Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito.
I know. I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors? And we get all the professional photo editing software for free.
I wish I got Photoshop. I use GIMP. GIMP works perfectly fine. No, My Chemical Romance joke, The Black Parade. I've listened to The Black Parade a million times. How do I not know that joke?
I don't know.
I'll have to listen to The Black Parade as well as that whatever the pup song was.
I don't remember what it's called.
It was like DF something. I'll find it. I'll find it.
Okay.
I'll find it.
You could just Google Pup Dream Daddy.
Would you ever consider trying one of those sound boxes that plays your actual voice through the keys? I've actually done that before. I had a synth at one point in time, or I played a synth one point in time that was, you played the keys while you sang, and it was kind of like Daft Punky, where you basically just sang, and it like played the notes almost auto-tune style. It was pretty interesting. I just sang some silly things through out of it, but,
It's DVP.
DVP, that's what it is. Okay. Save that song. We want to listen to this after the stream.
Okay.
But yeah. I've done it a couple of times. I've also lower D note is the first note in it. Oh. Are you sure? That's a really, really high D. Like, that song is... Close enough. I know that song well. I was gonna say that I wasn't gonna play it, but I played it because it was Black Parade. I actually know how to play I know how to play Black Parade in C major though. I don't know how to play it in whatever that key was.
It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HAA, but I wish she wouldn't do it in between bites of her burrito. Thought I'd taught her to chew with her mouth closed.
Fuck that.
I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take an online survey, and they match you with someone with a similar major and interest. I bet we're gonna be best friends.
Well, I was playing it in the key of whatever D that was. I can play it in C major. That's the actual key if I remember correctly. Oh, you're heading off? Okay. See you later, Ben.
Bye.
Thanks for coming out. Greg and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates.
Oh, no. I know. Oh, don't get me started about bad roommates.
I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about how our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Amanda's your spirit animal. She's pretty great.
Excuse you. Unless you're Native American, you can't say that. Don't be a coward. Say fursona like
Amanda
the rest of us.
is your fursona.
Say fursona like the rest of us. Coward.
Carl ruled.
Yes. Yes. Oh, they let you have animals in the. Oh, they let you have animals in the dorms, and you get a note saying, if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit, or maybe a snake, or maybe both. Would the snake eat the rabbit though?
Get a ferret. Oh boy, I think I'll leave that up to you.
She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second.
So, you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega?
He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he?
He's 3% Cherokee, it works.
3%. Say fursona like the rest of us, you coward.
Furry Force Go! Oh my, if you have not seen it, please look up College Humor's Furry Force. All three of them. They're all amazing. What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it.
Okay. I promise I'll try harder.
Are her eyes puffier?
Yes, they suddenly got puffy as soon as she said okay. I pat her on the back.
You think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's gonna be some treacherous ice roads to cross. Don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences.
Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry.
There you go. Oh, she admits it. She's his
Good.
persona.
Good. Good. Coward.
He's not a coward, he said persona.
Still a coward.
You're a coward.
I am a coward. Oh, Dad, don't cry.
I'm sorry, just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person. I hope you know how important you are to me.
Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry, too.
It's too late, honey. It's happening.
Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead.
By the way, if anybody who's listening ever has kids and they want to do the best, sappiest long con you ever can, get a copy of Dr. Seuss's the Places You Will Go. Buy that for them whenever they're a baby, and you just read that one off whenever you can. But every time that they go to school and they graduate from one year to the next, kindergarten,
You get all their teachers to sign it.
every time, in the same way that they're going to get all their friends to sign their yearbook, you go to their teachers and you make sure that all of their teachers sign that copy of Oh, the Places You Will Go.
It's the sappiest
You
long
do
con.
that from kindergarten all the way through them graduating high school. The year they graduate high school, one of the books you have for their graduation party, one of the things you have wrapped, is that copy of Oh, the Places You Will Go, with every single signature of every single teacher they ever had from kindergarten through 12th grade.
Did you get that?
No.
No.
But that is the best long con.
You still have that fork chocolate?
A little bit of it, yeah. For those who don't know what fork chocolate is, I made CPQ some chocolate
Delicious.
strawberries for... Did you eat them all already?
Within like 3 days.
I figured
Chocolate
you would.
strawberries don't last.
I figured you would.
Like,
I
not
made,
just because they taste good. Chocolate strawberries don't last.
I made chocolate strawberries the day before Valentine's Day, and then gave them to CPQ. But the remainder of the chocolate, if you want that, here you go. The remainder of the chocolate for the dripping process and the dipping process for dipping the strawberries kind of just formed into a chunk, and I decided to put a fork in it because I wanted it to just cool on there. And now I just have a chunk of chocolate that is combination white and milk chocolate on a fork.
It was originally like a square of chocolate.
It was a perfect square of chocolate, and we have been eating it down to just the bare minimum so far. The reason I haven't eaten it as much is because I have caramel M&Ms. And you have slash had, I don't know if you still have the other Toblerone.
I haven't opened the second one.
Okay. Love you, kiddo.
Love you too, Pops.
Welcome. You've got
Oh!
Okay, we're back to the dad book.
Alright.
Who are we going on a date with this time? Same order as last time, 1 to 7.
Gotta renumber it.
It is 9:09. Do we want to do this now, or do we want to make this the first thing we do?
Let's make this the first thing we do next.
How about,
Okay.
let's roll now,
Okay.
and we'll start the stream
On a
With-
good date.
with what we choose as our date.
Okay. You ready?
Let's hope for Damien. Yep, we're hoping for number 5.
Or 2.
5.
Yes! Yes! We're going on a date with Damien
Yes,
on Monday.
Damien!
No, Friday.
Date man.
On Friday.
Date
Because
man.
it's Tuesday today, isn't it? I've lost all track of time.
Guess what?
What?
Damien. Date man. Date men. We're gay. We date other dads. I'm very excited.
There we are. All right. Gonna save it here for now. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I've been Paladinel. This has been CPQ.
Hi.
This has been Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.